So the name's Agame. And if you ain't awake, you dumb as fuck. Because with a name like Game, every stage expect to level up. What is poppin', YouTube? It is Agame 365 back with the third official installment of Agame Reviews. Today, we are going to be breaking down a battle from an event that I actually participated in and was the co-main event on a battle Kevin the Brain on this event. Shout out Kevin the Brain, everyone in Alaska. Battle from the North, Capital Punishment, Trop Top Teddy versus Strat. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I was in building. I did see this battle, but I have not fully watched through this battle since. So my reaction is going to be about as authentic as it can be. If you're looking for content, short form, doesn't really react, doesn't really break down the battle as a sport, etc., this isn't for you. I go through round by round and pick a winner. Now, that being said, let's jump into it.
All right, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Judo, make some noise!
Yeah.
This is Battle for the North, Capital Punishment here in Juneau. I'm your host, Kevin the Brain. Got a co-host with me.
I am Sleeping League's only son, Mike Petterock, WeaponMetal7.com, Plug House Podcast. Juneau, you know what it is.
Got two dope spitters about to set it off. Both flew in to battle here today. Battler to my left, introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? It's Strat for Strategy. It's good to be here. Let's fucking go!
Yeah, that happened. So, Strat clapped a little bit too hard against his water bottle, causing it to kind of explode on impact, which was absolutely a hilarious moment in building. It got all over Kevin, the host there. I feel like I got hit a little bit in the splash zone, all things considered. Yeah, it was a funny moment. Kind of set the tone a little bit.
That's going in the low light reel. You are in
Low
the splash.
light
I'm
reel.
less excited now. I'm gonna be honest. Carly, hold this for do that again. Thank you, bro. Hey, let's run that back. Let's run that back. Hey, how's everybody doing? Do not put that in the. Do not put that in the video. Do not put.
Well, you're gonna have to relive that, Strat, because it's going in this video, and you can't tell me to edit it out. Fuck, no, I'm kidding. Strat was a really nice dude. All things considered, like, he was one of the first people who, like, I talked to when I actually got to Alaska, like, the day before the event. We were all, or no, the day of the event, we were all at an Imperial Grill, a little spot in Juneau, just chilling, shooting shit. He was one of the first people who came up to me and had a nice little conversation with him and his fiancée. They're all really nice people.
I'm so glad you're not the camera guy. That would have fucking sucked, dude.
Oh my god, bro. Battling to my right, introduce yourself.
It's the coldest thing smoking at the top of the map. Big Trop. Bullies, baby.
Make some noise, y'all. All right, one of y'all want to go first?
Bankstown bad boy. The bullies be a problem. Tropper get it poppin'. Overred, fuck all that. I hate you and your predictable rhymes. You gonna try to find a way to call me Maui like 56 times. Say The Rock is overrated. He don't get all the hype. And Polomalu couldn't fuck with just the read in his prime. Bitch, you looking like an extra from American Pie. Talking Euro Trip, Road Trip, and Beer Fest combined. He used to panic at the disco when hair flipping was tight. And walk down the aisle to Sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. I'm still... No, I like the angle he's going for so far with the kind of comedic approach of like, well, you're going to address the elephant in the room of my descent, so why should I not make some comedic effect about you being white? It's fair game in battle rap.
Bum, bum, bum. You're the easy vet to the BMF. I'm on point. I'm a god. Y'all gonna need me stressed. I be enraging now that Palmer, now that's Kiki's ex. And how Glenn don't work out, but his jeans be stretched. I don't give a fuck about you or your racist views. It don't matter to me nothing, bitch. I'm racist too. So before we make this a brown and white issue, we all want to know, what kind of white is you? Are you
What kind of white is you is fucking insane. That is funny as fuck. I mean, you could tell by Brad's face in the background. That's a good little laugh moment there. But yeah, that's insane. What kind of white is you is funny as hell.
We all want to know, what kind of white is you? Are you a pills kind of white? What, you a coke type of white? Are you none of the above? Are you both kind of white? When you tweaking, do you venture on your own kind of white? Or is nothing gay or off limits with the bros kind of white? Rich kind of...
Nothing off limit when you're with the bros kind of white. That's a funny as fuck stereotype.
Or is nothing gay or off limits with the bros kind of white? Rich kind of white? Broke kind of white? Do your family herd sheep and milk oats type of white? Hippie, where's your wife? Well, she probably milk oats type of white. Don't bathe, but she make her own soap kind of white. What you?
I also like the fact how he was able to make the kind of comedic kind of couple jabs there at the, oh, your wife probably makes overnight oats kind of white. Makes her own soap kind of white. That's fucking funny as hell.
What you a hipster? Is you a fisher? You smoke cigarettes? What, you a dipper? Pop the can and he ready with the pinchers? Hates blacks but he packing full lippers? On the dance floor, do we got some rhythm? I'm talking Channing Tatum must have been a stripper. JK, nah, it's just what we expected. Eyes closed, finger pointed with the shimmy. Time, bro.
A very solid first round from Trop Top Teddy. I do feel like if he would have slowed down the delivery just a tiny bit more, I feel like those punches could have landed a little bit better on the, like, on the dance floor. Do you got any rhythm? Are we talking Channing Tatum with the stripper? You know, he probably just doing the little finger pointed, eyes closed with a shit. Like, he could have performed that a lot better, but I do also think against Strat, who is a lot more comedic, punchline heavy, a lot more strategic when it comes to an opponent approach, I do feel like this was the good way to start the first round. Bottom of the first, Isan Strat.
Make the noise for Teddy, y'all. All right, bottom of the first, Isan Strat.
I deserve that. All right. What up, Juno? Class is in session. He came to get his bell rung. This is Trop Top. He'll say I like a few jokes in my bars, so I came to tell some. Now, please thank him for coming down from whatever palm tree he fell from. And what else can he say except, you're welcome?
Well, that took about 25, 30 seconds. I mean, Teddy called it, so that is kind of mitigating the effect of the impact because he did kind of call it, but, you know, still kind of funny.
Hey, it's a 3-round battle. I hope Bankstown's shown all their interest. He can't coach how to invest, but just the fact that he knows how to count leaves his Ohana impressed because this Moana princess comes from a whole lot of incest. Yo, hope you got your rebuttals and your flip set. I've got plenty of references. When we first met, he hit me in seconds with, what up, Strat? I'm Polynesian. Like he was confessing it. I said, Polynesian? Stop, I don't give a shit about your sexual preferences. Yo.
That's an insane flip. I mean, of course, because you know Polynesian, a type of Asian islander, Pacific Islander. Please do not cancel me for that if I get that wrong, please. But, like, the whole poly, because you know, or, like, poly couples or polycules where people date multiple different people at the same time or have sexual relations with multiple different partners at the same time. Poly. I like the flip there.
The hell with it. I'm a nerd, so I'll keep it PC and call you a bundle of sticks. You look like half of your bloodline comes from a pig and the other half from his cannibal ancestors that ain't nothing but dicks. Yo, who you fucking with? What you dancing in a skirt for? Waving around a curved sword? Like I would never step on your shore when he's the only rapper in a turf war conducted entirely on surfboards. Yo, what hurts more, the Bankstown bully's just a bunch of shy posers. If I catch him in the street, I'ma run him right over. He'll be throwing up his gang signs like Tua Tungavailoa. Yo.
That's kind of fire with the, because Tua Tungaloa, I'm gonna butcher the almighty shit out of that. Tua Tungaloa I got it wrong, but pardon me for that. With the whole concussion protocol, kind of throwing up the hand signs whenever he kind of got a major concussion. That was nice. That was the first real punch I really kind of fucked with, because, again, it does seem like a lot of the, exactly as Teddy kind of called it, the stereotypical, you're going to attack Polynesian descent, you're going to talk about Moana, you're going to talk about the Islander shit. It seems like Teddy did kind of counter right effectively.
Yo, so run and hide. Leave the stage. But not because he might scream Kamea. Y'all need to play keep away from this HIV to Vea. Yo, let me comprise an image. His Thanksgiving dinners look like a line of scrimmage. And when they sit at...
I don't feel like that's necessarily a diss. I mean, that's facts, though. Like, any Islander American individuals I've met, Samoan, Tongan, Polynesian, them built like some NFL motherfuckers. Any one of them, like 95% of the Pacific Islander men that I have ever met in my life, they are built fucking different. So honestly, I don't even feel like that's really an attack.
His Thanksgiving dinners look like a line of scrimmage. And when they sit at tables, it enables a seismic imprint. Yo, but for him, the tide's the limit. See, he doesn't need maps or ways in his car. He's used to sailing afar just by gazing at the place of the stars. Yo, get him a surgeon, state of the art, to take him apart and make a remark of what happened to his face at the start. Yo, let me briefly describe him. Features right from Easter Island. Yo, seriously, Kev, what the fuck, dude? I ain't starting to trust you till you tell me how this Goomba got a hold of one of Mario's mushrooms. Yo, what I've been up to, spending the last 9 weeks to refine and craft my speech. I bully the bullies that are anti-geek. Y'all want to see a body? Then stand by me. I know you...
That was fire. That was fire. You want to see a body? Stand by me, because in the movie Stand By Me, the kids look at a dead body. That was a nice little punch there.
Not dissing my girl when you look like the last member of Black Eyed Peas was attacked by bees.
I also think that was kind of funny, because the last member of Black Eyed Peas getting attacked by bees, another jab at the inflation, or the sheer pause again. Jeez, how do I word this? The physical appearance of Trop Top Teddy being a little bit of a bigger dude. This round could really be a preference round. It really depends on which stereotypes you thought were funnier. If you rocked more with the approach that Strat took, you could rock with Strat's side. If you rock with the approach Teddy took, you could rock with Teddy's side. There's negatives and positives to both of their material. However, I personally edge the first to Trop Top. I feel like the only real thing that I feel like was missing from his first round was the way that he performed it. Like I said, I mean, pacing is a huge struggle of mine as well, and I will openly admit that. I rush through material a lot of the time when I'm performing, so that's a huge thing, and that comes with experience. Obviously, Trop Top Teddy is still rather new to the scene, and Strat's been projecting and performing for a very long time, or at least as far as I'm aware, Strat's been performing for a hot minute. So, you know, that being said, I do slightly lean the first towards Trop Top Teddy. If you wanted to argue the first for Strat, I wouldn't be mad, though. Top of the second round, on Teddy. Stay hydrated.
Hey, hold up. How many of y'all believe this dude is a legend? Just me. That kind of surprised me, Juno, on account of y'all believe EFA is impressive.
A call out. That's an interesting strategy. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Trop Top and EFA down the line personally. That could be something that could be set up in the next 6 months, and I think could be a very entertaining battle. But let's get back into it.
Well, I have me some questions. Who's staying with Strat? If you can't adapt to the habitat, get to standing back when your man's attacked. All week they've been wondering, Trop, what's the game plan when you battle Strat? So I'm gonna get closer to the 9 like Baccarat. Inform him I got folks in his city that could very well handle that. Nah, he a new dad. Been a while since you had a nap. Damn.
I like that. I mean, it is kind of a surface level punch if we're being realistic. But I do like that. That was cold because congratulations to Strat on that, but Strat did just have a child relatively recently comparative to the event. So since it's a very common stereotype that parenting does not often allow a healthy sleep schedule, since you're a new parent, it's been a while since you've had a nap. I like that. That was nice.
Nah, he a new dad. Been a while since you had a nap. Damn, hour flat. Polynesians known for the power slap. Strat.
That was also nice, because Polynesians known for the power slap, like the slap fighting competitions. That was dope.
Strat, this a demon. Let's get it cracking in the Deadlands. This rapper get to screaming. He a Hollywood undead fan. Bury one op, then I violate the next man. And if he trip, I'm shredding Strat. I'm Jimi Hendrix with the headband.
I'm tripping Strat with Jimi Hendrix with the headband, because Jimi Hendrix, legendary guitar player, headband, often known to be tripping off substances during performances. That was nice as well.
Jimi Hendrix with the headband. Jimi Hendrix with the headband. Jimi Hendrix with the. I'm sorry, Juno. Jimi.
Now that's a choke. Y'all might say that I'm wrong for that. Y'all might be like, "Oh, that's just a stumble. That's just a stumble." Personally, I feel like if it is longer than 10 seconds, and you openly be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad, I fucked up, I forgot," type shit, that is a choke. So that's definitely going to take a lot of the momentum that Teddy was building away from his second round.
With the headband up. I get to picking that Strat. I'm Eric Clapton in Crossroads, Cincy clowning, Doom Greasy. He gets smacked at McDonald's. Ain't into fake beef and such. This Happy Meal should feed the bunch. And all you stupid fucks know he a clown and yet they eat it up. What? I ain't the type you ever rap with before. Make his soul touch the sky before his hat hit the floor. If his man step up, he get laid on the floor like poor, third world, amateur porn. The way pussy getting ripped, I know it has to be sore. No discussions after this unless a sandwich involved. You're my bitch. Y'all thought I wouldn't take Kieran lightly? All that pride and prejudice up in Kieran's writing gonna make me pull the bitch out of Kieran Glaze to turn him Kieran Knightley.
I like that. That was fire. I like that. The Keira Knightley, because Keira Knightley played main girl in Pride and Prejudice. I can't remember her name. It's been a while since high school English where we had to read Pride and Prejudice. It's been a hot minute, but I remember vaguely.
Imagine me and Kieran fighting. He just a queer Tyson, like no knockouts, but he be chasing towards my ear to bite it.
Because y'all obviously know Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield bit the ear off. A bit of a queer Tyson, not trying to throw fists, but trying to lean in close to my ear to bite. That was funny.
I knocked the shit out Kieran. Then smear the tears off Kieran's wifey while he shake and go dumb. I get Kieran hyphy.
That was nice. Dumb, the hyphy movement, kind of the more upbeat hip hop movements of the, I want to say that was late 90s, early 2000s. I watched it. I will admit, I don't know too much about hyphy. I watched one documentary about it when I was on a flight, but that was still a nice little punch there.
Make some noise for Teddy, y'all.
Yeah. This is a personal stance. Again, roast me for the comments if you will, but this is a personal stance of mine. I feel like if you choke multiple times or start to lose your material multiple times throughout the round, to me that is kind of a submittance or a forfeit of a round. Which is really sad because when Teddy was on top of it and had his material down, pause if necessary, Teddy was fucking cooking. Honestly, he had a lot of crazy punches, he had a lot of good material, but I feel like the chokes definitely did cause him a lot of harm. Bottom of the second, it's on Strat.
Heating up, bottom of the second, it's on Strat.
Yo, I get empowered with energy after I bow to my enemies. then rout him with weaponry sent down from the heavenly. I don't cower to anything. Fuck your judo pedigree. I spit flames to a T in all elements, so you'd expect to see Prince Zuko next to me. Yo, I'm on that Juno energy, so you won't see Duko besting me, because this ain't a battle of tuna recipes or sumo wrestling. Yo, don't think your music's impressing me. This islander ain't producing lava. His pride goeth before and after the fall. He a true Mufasa. He ain't Polynesian, he's a huge imposter. His music leans like a cholo, but he gets confused as Rasta. Now I can't tell if he's about to do the haka or sing La Cucaracha.
Again, a lot of kind of racial stereotypes, the ambiguous kind of stereotypical jokes. But you know, it's funny.
See, you'd have thought by the size of this cunt that he's violent and tough. But if he's seeing red, it's his time of the month. See, I don't care what island you're from or if they worship the sky or the sun. I just need you to start projecting from inside of your lungs. Your last battles, you made Biden and Trump sound vibrant and young. Yo.
Now that's surface level, but funny as well. It's like, because, you know, Trump, Biden debates, old men talking about the state of America and all that fun shit where it's just like boring, drone on. You made them seem vibrant and young. That's funny. Also, I kind of like this multi-syllabic scheme that he's been doing, this vibrant and young, timing it up, you know, shit like that. That's been fire.
Yo, I'm lining him up. Quick, big blade and a quick fade, take a chip off his block. Empty clips on the spot, that'll take more than just a little off the top. But he's Trop Top. Dime a dozen like a pot shop. A bit of a moron. Trop Top's been rock bottom, which is good for him because he's built like a Goron. Yo, no OT. This is OOT. I didn't come here to pass the torch. This ain't phase 2 Ganondorf against the Master Sword where you slash the orb. And by that I mean this ain't no back and forth. See, if you
That was a fire game bar. Legends of Zelda phase 2 Ganondorf where you just slash the orb. Meaning this isn't going to be a back and forth, because you know during that boss fight you just try to attack the orb, he'll send it back, you attack the orb, he'll send it back. That was fire.
Understand that, you're an avid dork, but that's the sort I'm rapping for. Yo, he's back for more. He's posting in the stripper section of misconnections. No disrespecting, but I've been introspective and refusing what's not perfection. He's assuming a common weapon, but don't move in the wrong direction. Red dot in your forehead, that's your command center. Nuclear launch detected. You came with
That was fire. Red dot in your center, that's the central command, a nuclear launch detected. Because, you know, it's stereotypically known that a big red button is what'll set off a nuclear launch. And it's like, it's telling the entire nervous system, severe trauma, shut down. That was fire. I like that.
Juno with all your fam and up the airfare. You launch detected. You came with Juno with all your fam and up the airfare. He want a bout with the best with punchlines. He never brings his fair share. So I'll rip Teddy's heart out his chest till he can see it from the outside like a fucking Care Bear. Yo, I took an aerial flight to your burial site with reggae on a boombox because I can't get enough of my stereotypes. Yo, this overgrown...
At least he's completely honest about it.
I can't get enough of my stereotypes. Yo, this overgrown Goomba, probably drunk off old Kahlua. He'd catch a bolt outside like a throat of puka. Yo, he ain't picking up shit like a broken Roomba, so I'm gonna keep it simple. You and Kev standing next to each other look like Timon and Pumbaa.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you put Kevin next to Teddy, they do kind of look like Timon and Pumbaa. That's funny as hell. So I do prefer Teddy's material more. I feel like it's a lot more punch heavy, a lot more substance heavy, where Strat, again, kind of played into the stereotypes. He had some good punches and wordplay woven in between, but of course, Teddy had to choke and cut the round short. So in my personal opinion, it is 1-1 heading into the third round. Top of the third on Teddy.
Make some noise for Strat, y'all.
Wait a minute. Freeze frame for fun. Who's that fucking idiot? Nah, I'm kidding, man.
Let's close it out. Top of the third is on Teddy.
I say Brad hit my line. He said, Trop, what's good with you, brethren? Assalamu alaikum. I'm just wishing you blessings. Okay. I ain't trying to get you stressing, but they say he a legend. And I'm like, who? Fucking Glenn, Grayson, and Kevin? Fucking, he's got these sick killer multis that send MCs to heaven. That shit is super fire. Yeah, in like 2011.
Now that's facts. Old school grind time days were fucking crazy on those multi-schemes. I do feel like the sound of battle rap has, I don't want to say it's an evolution per se, because I do feel like multis are a very structurally sound style of rap and still count as a very heavy structural sound of rap. But I do also feel like the sound, if executed a certain way, can sound very grind time early 2010s era battle rap. So I do like what Teddy was doing there.
That send MCs to heaven. That shit is super fire. Yeah, in like 2011. I ain't saying that they overrate your pen, but when you rapped like this 10 years ago, you were outdated then. Ain't that so crazy? Chrome Gacy think he gonna beat me with that old shit, tomato can, chicken soup, sounding like you got a cold bitch. Kieran, you a fucking comedian. You ain't no battle rapper. Your voice sounds like it battles cancer. Your last match, you battle rapped what looked like a battle dancer with a Pokemon mask and whooped your ass on camera. But when Flippachew was whipping you, I was for sure that was...
Flippachew for wordplay is fucking crazy. If you don't know, there's an Alaskan battle rapper. Actually, we're going to be breaking down his battle next from this event, but that's a different story for a different matter. He had his first battle ever in a Pikachu mask, and that was insane. If you guys want to see me break down some of those battles, we could totally do that. But yeah, that's hilarious as fuck, because Wordplay versus Strat did happen, and I do feel like Wordplay won that battle.
Camera, but when Flippachew was whipping you, I was for sure that was Mike C, but turns out that's a different dude, which got me asking, what's your problem with Asians? You gonna have to explain it. Half the products you buy, I bet they actually made it. Don't hate the ping pong player, Kieran. Hate the table you play with.
Now that's an interesting flip on the whole Asian stereotype of don't hate the ping pong player, hate the table you play with. It's kind of a unique way of wording the don't hate the player, hate the game. Talking about the you had the hand in front of you. You've been in this scene for like 9-10 years plus at this point, maybe more or less, give or take. I don't know how long Alaskan battle rap's been active, but you've been here for a while and you ain't at the top of the scene. I like that. That was a strong approach from Teddy there. Pause if necessary.
Told his neighbor, fuck you, Ching Chong. He was actually
crazy.
native. I keep on wondering, what the fuck is his origin of hatred? He tried to join the manga club, but his father forbade him. Quit using chopsticks because the cramps that it gave him. Had to quit samurai school because how heavy the armor was weighing. On his 03 anime fan shit. We used to laugh how he ran then. Down the hallway and backflipped, and we all yelled, faggot.
Definitely knew a couple of kids like that back in school. The headband wearing manga supply doing flips and trying to Naruto run down the hallway. Yeah, I remember kids like that. I have no room to talk. I had an anime phase in middle school and high school too. I have no room to talk, but I definitely remember that timeline.
Fucking time.
I can't tell if he cut his round short or if he just decided to... I think he just cut his round short, which could definitely, again, take points away from him in this round, where I feel like he might have needed to pause if necessary on this, but, like, finish strong, pause. But yeah, you know, again, solid third round from Teddy. Let's see if Up Top can take the battle or if Strat's gonna run away with this third round.
Take it home, bottom of the third, it's on Strat.
Hey, people say I'm racist and hate Asians. They're just in their feelings. This guy's mad. So what? We use tiki torches for different reasons. Yo.
Nope. Fucking, I forgot about this one. Whew. Okay, so, I understand what he was going for, because obviously that whole thing that happened not a few years, it's had to have been at least since like 2019, 2020, there was like a huge tiki torch riot somewhere. I can't exactly remember where, it's been so long. And of course, the whole Asian stereotype of torch. That's insane. That's a crazy fucking way to start a round. I heard he got in some trouble with some friends and peers at the event, but you know, it's battle rap. If we can't toe that line, who the fuck else is going to? You just see, that's, if you didn't know who that man was, that's Demia, Alaskan battle rap royalty in his own right. I would have never battled in Alaska in the first place if it wasn't for Demia, so shout out to Demia. If you just see him leave to the other side with Chop Top Teddy after that bar, that was, I'm running that back because that's funny as fuck.
Different reasons. Yo.
Nope.
I'm just Consistency. Hey, I'm fucking around. Hey, your girl sells canned farts and fan art of man parts. She marvels at your rivals and swallows the whole team like a land shark. Yo, he ain't that smart. He ain't one for learning. This is battle for the North, but I had to fly south like Tecumseh Sherman and leave this whole country burning. See, one thing's for certain, Trop Top is not dropping top dollar. Yo, what up, Juno? Heard DDE some of your shot collars. Yeah, those dudes who rap like they're wearing a shot collar. Yeah, I'm not bothered. I know it's...
I mean, the call-outs are kind of crazy, because I can see it sometimes, especially after my battle with No Saint. He kind of, different story for a different day.
Sounds like I gargle turpentine, but A-Game was a perfect find, because he's the only nerd that rhymes with a voice worse than mine. Yeah.
Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. That's still funny as hell, though, like... Because I get it. My voice is annoying as shit. I get it. That was funny. I mean, that's funny. You gotta give fair credit where fair credit is due. Don't make me come back down to Alaska. I'll fucking do it. I swear to God I will. I can have Kevin set that up in a minute. That's a different story. We can run down that road later. I'll hit Kevin up about that.
Yo, next we get to watch Kev the Brain and A-Game spit. Some word association, a new age battle, the same shit. Yo, I don't mean to hate, bitch. But I dare y'all to take a drink for every name flip they came with. Now, he'll say I'm out.
Don't do that. You will have alcohol poisoning. Don't do that. You will genuinely have alcohol poisoning if you go through that battle with every name flip. That my entire third round is pretty much just kind of brain jokes and brain flips. So yeah, you will totally get alcohol poisoning. Please, don't do that. Or if you feel like your liver can handle it, drink responsibly even if you're of age.
But I dare y'all to take a drink for every name flip they came with. Now, he'll say I'm outdated because I like to keep it simple with a clever take. Like I'm going to show up at your family's next wedding date and put my foot through their pineapple upside down wedding cake. Yo, Demia ranked me 7th in the state. I'll call him 300. That's not a beard reference or a rank. That's me guessing at your weight. Yo, his only punchlines running down his shirt at lunchtime. I ain't taking shit from the caterpillar from Bug's Life. Yo. Let me chill. I shouldn't care about Glenn's top 4. I came to give Trop war, not lock horns with the keeper and keys of grounds at Hogwarts. Yo,
That's fair. Demia does kind of look like Hagrid a little bit. So that's fair. I don't know how to feel about the strategy of just pretty much calling out everybody else on the card in the third round. In my opinion, if you're doing wordplay that ties back into your opponent, pause if necessary, it makes perfect sense, but in a context where it could technically be a debatable battle, I don't think this was the right approach to take.
A lot more. EFA? Yo. I don't want to hear you ever dissing me. You told Josh Carroll this is the wrong season for whale watching. I tend to disagree. Yo, they're messing with a beast. I'm coming off a win against the guy that always wore masks. I'm on a warpath looking at these other battlers like a Rorschach. Yeah, we got Pokemon 4 facts. Pikachu, Misty, a Nose Pass, and a Snorlax. Yo, and Brad the Diglet's back there somewhere. I don't even need to look at you. Read a book or two. Behind every successful rapper is a creepy looking dude. Yo, Demia, it's true.
I love Brad just kind of like, yeah, I look creepy.
Creepy looking dude. Yo, Demia,
Yeah.
it's true. Doesn't matter how much you brought up a topic, you'll catch Brad constantly pausing. He's softer than Ted. I'm starting to wonder if they were always platonic. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start calling him Sonic, not because he raps fast, just how often he's spotted next to Dr. Robotnik. Yo, stop it. Him and Ted were like, we're gonna go show some legends that were better. They probably recorded the trip here, gonna edit it together. But I promise no one here is expected to remember to tune in and watch Brad and Ted's excellent adventure. Yo, they're here from...
That was funny. That was fire. The little Bankstown bully shit, because Teddy, his homie, Brad's there, the Bankstown bullies, Brad and Ted's excellent adventure, but play on Bill and Ted's excellent adventure, the movie. That was fire.
Fairbanks and sightseeing. You might notice them squinting and it makes their eyes seem closed, but it's just been months since they've braved a light beam. Plus, I've seen your blatant biting. I'm here battling Jay, the 30 days of Nightwing. Yo, how exciting. Hey, in this round, I'm sorry for taking my attention away. I was trying to do something extra today, teach you how to stir the pot like Severus Snape. See, I had to put these bitches left in their place. Now that's what I call catching a stray. Yo, and after this battle, I hope we're cool now. I'm gonna give you pounds and be like, what you wanna do, pal? Fuck the cookout. I'm trying to get invited to the luau. Let's go.
Okay. I mean, if you want my honest opinion, I know this is gonna stray a lot from the opinion given by a lot of the people in the Battle from the North group, a lot of the people within the comments. I personally have Trop Top Teddy first and third. It could have been a gentleman's 30 if it wasn't for the choke. And this is not because Strat is calling me out and taking jabs. I feel like Strat's first round was kind of tone setting and comedy, and it's kind of whatever stereotype you lean towards more. Strat clearly takes the second because of Teddy's chokes. And like he admitted, I feel like a third round entirely taking shots at other people on the card when there is your opponent who you are directly supposed to be attacking just kind of feels like it's defeating the purpose, all things considered. So yeah, Trop Top Teddy 2-1, that's my personal opinion. I stand on it. Thank y'all for watching. Next battle, we're going to be breaking down Wordplay versus EFA, which was the main event from this card here. I remember that shit being an absolute banger of a battle, pause if necessary. So, yeah, next week we'll be doing that. Shout out to y'all for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, all that interaction shit. Follow me on the Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all linked in my channel description. And that's where you can recommend battles for me. Now, that being said, name's Agame, and if you don't already know,